Pinterest marketing strategies. What changed from 2018 to 2021? Is your Pinterest marketing still working or not? And if not, what can you do instead? My name is Teresa Toledo, Pinterest expert strategist, and I'm here today to talk about Pinterest marketing strategies and how to update the strategies that you have going on so you can market your business and brand on Pinterest and be successful. Make sure to check the resources that I have. I do have some free resources that you can download, and make sure to stay to the end. I would also love to hear in your comments what you think about this teaching. Was it helpful? Was it not helpful? What else you would like to learn? So a lot has changed with Pinterest over the last several years. In just a short amount of time, we have watched Pinterest grow from a simple way to save images in a visual board, in a way to research for things, to an engaging, dynamic way to connect with people and promote your business. It's pretty exciting to see. Pinterest is also becoming a very hybrid platform, which I'm going to talk about it in another video because there is so much to say about that. But nowadays, Pinterest is a platform that not only has static, stunning images like before, but also has videos, also has sound, also has engagement, also has different formats. And I even wonder, will one day we be able to go live on Pinterest? That could be. Needless to say, as Pinterest evolves, your marketing strategy should also evolve as well. Pinterest is a place still for inspiration, is a place where people come to get inspired, to find things to do, things to try, and things to buy. People come to Pinterest to discover. It's a place of positivity. Negativity is not allowed in the platform. So not only, all that's evolving with Pinterest itself, the pinner behavior has evolved, and all of those changes affect how we should use Pinterest in order to market our businesses and to market our brands. One of the top things that you should always think about is to be up to date with current trends. So not only the trends that come from what Pinterest expects from you, because let's think about it. When Pinterest launches a different type of pin or a different way to use the platform, Pinterest really wants us to use that. Pinterest will give you a push and will benefit you for using the innovations. But also, pinners, Pinterest users are evolving and changing. We are seeing an influx of all different ages, of different genders, of people from all over the world to the platform. And how people engage and use the platform should, it's a great indicator of what you should be doing in order to grow your business and brand using Pinterest. So to get started, let's take a quick look at the basics of what has changed over the last few years and how it can be affecting you, and how it could be the reason why maybe your strategy isn't working anymore or it's still working. So in 2018, Pinterest started to overhaul the platform with new updates and enhancements. Some of the things that we have seen change since then was the implementation of video, the implementation of people, the people can comment and react to your content. Engagement always mattered, but now it seems to matter even more. We haven't, in the past talked much. We always knew that when somebody pins something from your website or somebody pins your pin, that save, helps you with engagement. But I'm seeing that more and more how people react to your content on the platform dictates how more people see your content. So another thing, Pinterest can read your images. I talk a lot about this, how Pinterest can match each and every image. So every time we're pinning something that we already pinned, Pinterest will know that this is the same image, and that could be something that will hold back on your impressions, that will impact your distribution. So answer is to simply follow what Pinterest has been saying ever since 2018 or even longer. Fresh pins. Pinterest wants new content, not only new content as new links, new blogs, new products, but also fresh images. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we were doing in 2018 and what we shouldn't be doing anymore. And one has something to do with pinning the same pins over and over again. Group boards. Pinterest has a feature that's called group boards, and group boards were created as a way for people to cooperate, to collaborate, to share ideas. Now, people figured out that if they could create a lot of group boards with a lot of people joining, their content would be shared to all of those people, and not only all of those people that were engaged or were part of this group board, but also with their own audiences. So whenever you would pin something to a group board, a lot of people, tons, thousands, if not millions of people would end up seeing that one pin that you pinned. So it was a practice to join a lot of group boards and keep pinning and repinning, not only to our boards, but to different group boards. Pinterest did catch up on that. And Pinterest came out and said, hey, that's not the intention. Group boards are meant for collaboration and not marketing. Also, along with the fact that Pinterest can match your pins when you pin the same image over and over, Pinterest realized, hey, people are pinning the same image to 20, 30, 50 different boards. This is just not a good experience for a pinner. Pinterest always wants to focus on the pinner experience, meaning if a pinner experience is not going to be positive because the same images are repeating themselves over and over again, they've got to go. So nowadays, when you pin an image, again, especially to a group board, because you should always pin your pin the first time you're pinning an image to the most specific board, and usually group boards are more generic and you don't have control to what is there, you are impacting the distribution of your pin. So group boards have got to go. Do a good audit through your boards. If you have group boards, just archive them, let them go. Don't worry about them anymore, unless you have smaller group boards that are being used with the purpose of collaboration and sharing ideas. Infographics. Oh, let's not even get started. I remember my first infographic that went viral and still circulates like crazy. Infographics were a good thing. They're still a good thing, and you're going to see every time you search for a topic, a lot of infographics coming up, and some of them are very, very, very long. But the truth is that they could be good, they're useful, but they're so 2018. Plus, people tend to save them, but not take action on them. So yes, we want people to save and see our content, but if they're not taking action, if they're not going to our website and doing something on our website, is that really, a good thing? So don't put so much time and effort on infographics anymore. Repeating the same image, just as, what we used to do with group boards, has got to go. When you pin one image, a pin image that you created for the first time, and sometimes the second time, that's when you're going to get the most distribution of it. Now, the more times you keep pinning, you will end up realizing that Pinterest knows those pins are the same, even if you're pinning them manually, or if you're using a scheduler that pushes them as a new pin. Pinterest knows that that's not a new pin anymore. Pinterest will bundle the stats. You will see a decrease in distribution on that, on the copies of that. So what is even the point? Instead of thinking about having so many boards so you can pin and repeat the same images over and over again, how about having less boards, more specific boards, and create fresh images? That will take you much further. Still images only. Yes, still images, standard pins are really good. You should keep using them, especially because they tend to get more clicks than videos. But if you're only using standard pins, you are losing on a lot of the distribution. Pinterest wants diversity of format. People are watching videos on the platform, and not only that, videos are showing up more on the feed and they stand out a lot. So the idea is to have a mix of standard images and pins. So Pinterest, Pinterest today, and the next thing talks about video as well. Pinterest did welcome videos. Actually, Pinterest released that we are shy of 1 billion video views a day, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Another exciting creative move was story pins. Pinterest has added story pins to their platform. You may have story pins already, depending if you have a business account, depending on the country you're at, but if not, you should be seeing them soon. Story pins are very interesting because they are being used and they were created for engagement, to encourage people to follow you, to encourage people to interact with you, and not within the platform, and not just for people to click. So they don't get an URL and they can help a lot. They are very interesting type of pin and definitely worth using. Engagement. Again, we always knew that engagement mattered on Pinterest, but we never really realized that it mattered so much. And now it matters more than ever. When you share your pins and your followers or your audience engage with your pins, save your pins, react to your pins, that tells the algorithm that that pin is really, really amazing and more people should be seeing. So therefore, it will push the distribution. Then we have promoted pins. We can promote pins, basically Pinterest ads, just as Facebook ads, we can put some money behind certain pins, certain offers, so they can be distributed to more people, so they can show up more, and so we can benefit from them. Promoted pins are not a must to grow an account, but when they are used along with a good organic strategy, something really powerful happens and your marketing just may explode. So can you keep up with all the Pinterest changes? More changes are coming for sure. Pinterest is always changing. Pinterest is a live platform that's always evolving. But consistency and intentionality, which are two of the most strongest pillars of the strategy that I prefer to use, will always help you go a long way. I hope this has been helpful. Don't forget, grab, my resources. And also, if this was good, subscribe, hit that follow button, share, comment, share with me any questions you may have. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon.